Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to share with you two arcades that we went to while we were in Osaka. Now, first up, we're going to be looking at the Royal Game Center. My girlfriend found this arcade and took me there. I didn't know where we were going, so I was really surprised when we got there. It was a lot of fun. It was a classic arcade. They had a ton of candy cabs there and a lot of classic arcade games from the 80s and the 90s up through maybe 2000. But a lot of older games that you'd want to see there. A lot of shooters. They even had Revenge of Death Adder playing on one of the candy cabs, which was really cool to see. So I hope you enjoy this walkthrough that I did. I also have some footage of playing some of the games there. I am going to put links in the description below for their website. So please check them out there. And if you ever do go to Japan and you find yourself in Osaka, I highly recommend checking them out because it was a really great arcade. The outside of the arcade was a line of claw machines. I didn't play any of the claw machines outside. I was more interested in the classic arcade games that were inside. As you can see from the sign that was posted here, all the games were set to play for just 100 yen apiece. And I did play several games while I was there. I did attempt to play a fighting game with someone who was playing. I asked him if it would be okay if I played with him, but unfortunately he uh, did not want to play with anybody, so I did not get the opportunity to actually uh, play competitively with anyone while I was there. But I did have a lot of fun playing the different games that I did play. They did have a few of these mahjong games that had an interesting control deck. I would have no idea how to play these. I'm not very familiar with how to play mahjong in the first place, but I just wanted to give you a view of what these control decks look like. Now, the first game I played was one I was not familiar with at all. It was Let's Go by Train 3. Now, this was a game where you play as the train conductor, going to the platforms to pick people up, and you had to stop in time. So, I did show off a later version of this game in one of my earlier videos, I believe in the tour from days 2 through 4 at Tokyo, where it was a huge box that somebody was actually sitting inside of. And I didn't get a chance to play that, but I did play this earlier version. Um, Now, I wish I'd had more time with this game. I should have gone back and played it some more, but it was really interesting, and I hope to play it again in the future.
スタートボタンを押してください。
Now, I didn't get any video footage of it, but Monster Maulers was an arcade game I found there that I had never heard of before. It was a game where you fight against bosses on every level, and if you play 2 players, then 2 players fight against the bosses on every level. But it was an interesting game. I loved all the posters they had throughout the arcade, and you should go back and if you rewatch through the video portion, you can see some of the shots I got of the different posters they had. We did get some time playing the Punisher. My girlfriend played as the Punisher, and I played as Nick Fury when we were playing. This Macross game was cool, but I could not record and play at the same time. Had to play King of Fighters 99 while I was there. When I was in my first year of college at Augusta State University, I discovered the game because they had a 4 slot MVS cabinet there on campus, and it had this game in it. So I played KOF 99 all the time, and it became one of my favorite King of Fighters games. Thank you so much for watching this video of the Royal Game Center. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a like. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I do love to do these arcade tours, and it was really special for me to be able to do an arcade tour while I was in Japan. I'm looking forward to sharing more with you, and stay tuned for the next video where I'll be bringing you a walkthrough of another arcade we went to.